Hey, my brothers and sisters, Wayne here, and already I've got a question for you. Have you ever questioned your faith? Today's gospel is one of my favorite gospels, but it's also one of my least favorite gospels. And that's because in today's gospel, Jesus shows up into a locked room where the apostles are, minus Thomas. And he shows up, he says, "Peace be with you." And they're like, "Whoa, cool, Jesus is here." And then Jesus leaves, and then Thomas shows up, and they're like, "Dude, we saw Jesus. We're so excited." And Thomas is like, "Wait a minute. Unless I put my finger in his hand, my hand in his side, that's the only way that I'm going to believe." And then a week later, they're all in the locked room. Thomas is there, and Jesus shows up, and he's like, "Peace be with you." Ah! And they're like, "Jesus is here, cool." And Thomas is like, "What?" And Jesus says, "Thomas, put your finger in my hand, and your hand in my side, and believe." And Thomas really falls down, and he says, "My Lord and my God." And then Jesus says this part, which is why it's one of my favorite readings parts, is the fact that he says, "Blessed are those who believe without seeing." And that's a really cool statement. However, why do I not like this reading? It's because it's known as the Doubting Thomas reading, which means that it makes him out to be some kind of weakling, some kind of like loser because he questioned his faith. He like didn't trust the apostles. But haven't you questioned your friends sometimes, not knowing what their motivations are? Um, it's okay to question your faith. In fact, the Catechism, in the very first chapter of the very first section, it talks about our faith and it talks about how, faith is super important to have, but also it's about that journey to find knowledge and to find that wisdom. So it's okay to question your faith as long as it's leading you to the goodness of God. So my question to you is this: A, have you ever questioned your faith? And B, if you have questioned your faith, what things are you still curious about? Maybe there are things that you don't understand. Maybe it's things that you have a hard time believing or understanding. Maybe it's just something that I don't know. And I can't understand the church's stance on something. Please let us know in the comments. We'll be able to help you with that, hopefully. Um, Also, please pray for those people that are questioning their faith. I know a lot of people that are questioning their faith right now, especially with churches being closed and being only able to have mass on TV. I know a lot of people that are questioning their faith about, is this really something that God would allow it happen? So please pray for those that are questioning their faith, which is pretty much everybody, because at some point we all question our faith. Also, while you're at it, please say a prayer for us and know that we are praying for you. From all of us here at Impact, thanks for watching. Please know that you're loved, and may God continue to bless you today and every day of your lives. Peace.